Hey YouTube, this is Sniperprofessor again on a new video. This one I'm going to be talking about Cydia apps and tweaks that works on firmware 4.3.1. Now the 4.3.1 jailbreak just came out a week ago, and the untitled jailbreak, and I've gotten the the new 4.3.1 firmware jailbroken on my new iPod, and as you can see here, in my old videos, I've used iPod Touch 2nd generation, which does not run firmware 4.3.1. Right now, I have here iPod Touch 3G that will run firmware 4.3.1. So before I start, let me show you that I am in fact on 4.3.1. So the settings, general, and about, and right here is 4.3.1. So let's get started. The first one that I'm going to talk about is Barrel. Barrel, I mean, like you probably should know by now, is that it let you tweak the way the page change works on your device, on your springboard. And as you can see here, it's different than what normally is. I'll change it to another one that is more visible. It's right here, Barrel. Right now I'm in the carousel mode, and I'm changing that to curl and roll away, and no respringing is required, and right now I have the curl and roll away. So let's Barrel for you guys. Second one is side delete. Side delete lets you uninstall Cydia apps straight from your springboard. So Insomnia right here is a Cydia app, and there's an X on the side of it that let me just press it without having to go into Cydia. Up next is full screen for Safari. That works, and just like the name says, it allows you to use full screen on your Safari browser. After that is Graviboard. Graviboard, basically the name says it all. You can apply gravity to your springboard. It's a really cool app that you can show your friends and all that kind of good stuff. Impress someone. So right now I'm having my activation method as shaking the device to activate Graviboard, and I'm going to shake the device, and there you go. You can see that all my apps fell down because of gravity, and when I turn the device, and they fall towards the point where I'm tilting it, and it works all around. And you can flick the apps, and just to show you, you can actually enter the app, which disable Graviboard, but let you go into an app. So that's Graviboard for you guys. After that is iFile. iFile, of course, is a file management device for the iPod, much like the SSHing, except you're on your iPod, you can see all the files. So that's iFile. After that is Insomnia, which let you runs your Wi-Fi when you're in lock screen mode. And then it's Installers. Installers, you can install cracked apps off the App Store from Installers for free, and it works on the new firmware. And up next is Lock Info. Lock Info is really one of my favorite apps, because the name says it all again. It's info on your lock screen. So right here on my lock screen, there's a clock, a big clock here, weather, and then the calendar, and a mail, and notification. You can adjust your settings to your own preferences. And I love Lock Info because it's just so cool. And as you can see here, I have disabled my lock screen clock because I have this new big clock here, the HTC clock plug-in for Lock Info, so I don't need the lock screen clock anymore. And that's Lock Info for you guys. Let me unlock that real quick, and I'm back. Next one is Locktopus. Locktopus is an app that lets you lock your apps on the springboard. There's no new icons for this one. You just go into wiggle mode, and on the corner of the apps, on the left corner, bottom corner of the left side, there's a little lock it thing that shows when you tap it, you can lock the app. And when it's locked, it turns red and the lock kit is closed. So you set your password when you install the app, and the original password is password, and you can change it to whatever you want. After that is multi-icon mover. Multi-icon mover, again, the name says it all. You can move multiple icons to a different page, so you just click it. And because I'm already here, this is actually a icon renamer that also works on 4.3.1. And what it does is, you can change the name of your app. All you do is, tap the icon, and then a window pops up. So you can rename the icon. No respringing required. You just click apply, or in my case cancel. I don't want to rename it, and and you can rename your icons. Next up is My OS, which is in settings, that let you change the all the basic information of the iPad. You can turn home screen wallpaper on and off, multitasking, app store on and off, and you can have a unified iPad for your iPod Touch. So without the music and video player on it, you can have an iPad just like an iPhone. And you can deactivate voice control, what you never use. Up next is SB settings. It works on the 4.3.1 firmware, and you know how to use it. Scrolling board is up next, and it's basically the same thing as Infinite Board, except better. Infinite Board, in Scrolling Board you can do all the things Infinite Board can, such as have infinite icons on your dock. Here I can put this right here, and I can scroll it, and that is Scrolling Board. But the different thing about Scrolling Board and Infinite Board is that you can have when you scroll to the left, you can have all the controls for your iPod, and then when you scroll to the left again, you can change the volume right on your screen. That's really cool in my opinion. After that is synchronicity. I can't show you this right now, but it works on 4.3.1, which means you can sync your apps or songs or movies off iTunes. Even when you sync it, you can still use your iPod without the screen that says sync in progress or something like that. You can still use all your apps except for the music and video, because it may corrupt your files. After that is Winterboard. As you can see here, I have a background here. It's from Winterboard, and it works. And some new apps that I've gotten for my iTouch is the Facebook photo save. You can save pictures from Facebook with this app. It works for 4.3.1. Icon renamer I showed you earlier. Mail enhancer, and the new one, which I like very much, is mask. Mask let you put a mask really on all the apps, or on the wallpaper, or like the lock screen, or anything you want. And what I like about mask is that it works for all icon. And like occasionally I don't like the themes on Winterboard, because not all icons are compatible with that theme, and you would have some really cool buttons, but some of them, it just looks weird on the theme. But mask, because you're just putting a mask on an icon, it works on all the icons of your iPad or iPhone. So right here I have I can change the mask. So if I want all my apps to look like a paw print on the, so I just click that, and no respringing is required. You can see my apps automatically changes to a paw, which is really cool. And the one I like is it's just a fading, a misty kind of a theme, and it looks amazing on here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it looks amazing. And after that is multi-flow. Multi-flow is basically a replacement for iPod's Apple's original multitasking, because like multitasking does not work on all the apps, and I hate it when you have to exit out of an app you want. Back to where I was, multi-flow lets basically replace the multitasking feature on that Apple's given you. So the same button, you can see all the stuff loading on your device. You can just exit out of it as your preference. Okay, and the last one I want to show you guys is very cool. It's like occasionally I get people ask me, like, can you run the Android software or the Windows software on iPod and iPhone? And I found this app which is called OS Faker, which let you run Android and Windows on your iPod Touch or iPhone. So if I want to run Android, it says Android loader, load Android, yes or no. Click yes, loads my settings into it. Like contacts, the text message, the phone, and email, Facebook, Twitter, all that kind of good stuff loads right into this app. And it looks just like an Android. You can scroll to the left, Facebook and all that good stuff, and then you can add your own pages. There's settings, contacts, Gmail, calculator, SMS, Facebook, YouTube, and all these apps works. And when you and there's like a Safari thing on them. I don't know what it's called on Android. You just click it, and it'll look just like the Android website. And you can go back to YouTube, and the layout is basically Android. And the good thing about it is there's no lag in between. So when you Android, it works just fine. And then when you want to, there's additional apps for the Android, like the home button, and then power off, and then go back to the original page. And let me show you the Windows, low Windows, yes. And that's basically all you can ask without having to SSH or change any settings on the iPod. See, the Windows mobile looks really cool and looks exactly the same. The internet works, the internet layout, and when it loads, hopefully I don't have a website right now. Let's type in google.com. Loading, and there it is. There's no lag in between. And you go back to home page. You can have a Facebook and Twitter that works, and then there's text message for your phone. I have an iPod, so it doesn't work. There's a mail, Gmail or Hotmail, whichever you prefer, pictures, and then there's Xbox Live and settings. So that's I think that's really cool. So that's it for this video on the 4.3.1 firmwares. Thanks guys, subscribe and rate it.